Hey dudes and dudles, my name is Ayla and welcome back to Coming Out on Top. This time we are going for Theo. This is thankfully the last episode. I've loved this playthrough, don't get me wrong, but I'm so sick of editing these episodes. I'm done. I want to do something new now, okay? Bid a very tearful farewell to Coming Out on Top. You read Theo's profile. Definitely appealing, but I wonder why I need someone with these measurements. This could be some weird fetish territory that I'm wandering to. Penny, Ian, get in here. You rang? Why are you yelling? I need help figuring something out. There's this guy in profile who's asking for really specific measurements, like down to the ½ inch. Any clues what that's about? That's odd. Isn't obvious, dude? Enlighten me, Ian. He's clearly looking for a suitable penis jousting partner. What's penis jousting? It's where two dudes put action figures on their erections and then run at each other trying to knock them off. That's the thing. Obviously you guys need to be about the same height. I seriously doubt he's looking for a penis joust. It's not those kinds of measurements. In that case, he's probably a serial killer who needs a new flesh suit and wants a good fit. Jesus, you two! Look, just forget I said anything. I'll find out what this is all about. It's probably just a dude who wants to steal Mark's clothes. I'd love to see the look on the thief's face when he opens the drawer and finds 7 identical grey t-shirts. Guys, fuck off, we're leaving. Go away. Alright, here we go. You Mr. Theo. Dear sir, I hereby accept thine challenge of a penis joust. I shall meet thee on the battlefield. Mine lands at the ready, mine honor unflinched. Penis joust. Don't play coy with me, young squire, I know all about you. I'm confused. Mine lance is long and hard and pointy and ready to impale thy naughty spot. I have to go. Coward, the entire kingdom shall know of thine cowardice. That's fine, just stop messaging me. Dost thou not concern thyself with honor? Dost thou not possess a desire for battle and victory? I'll let your lance meet the butt. What do you say? It appears you've been blocked. God damn it. Hi, how's it going? Not bad, but not great. I've got a bit of a problem. What's going on? If I can be straightforward here, do you actually fit those measurements? Yep, my inseam is more like 31.278 inches, but that's close enough, right? Sweet. I need you to hang out with me for several hours tonight. Does my 31.278 inch inseam excite you? Well, yes, that's perfect for the tux you need to wear for my 10th year high school reunion. Oh, well this is unexpected. I mean, if that's what gets you off. No, this isn't a fetish. See, my boyfriend and I broke up last week and I'm in a bit of a jam. I'm asking you to pretend to be my date. This is a fanfic. This is like, there's so many fanfics with this like theme and movies. High school reunion, huh? I'm not going to lie. You'll be making conversation with a bunch of strangers, engaging in festivities, and suffering through painfully boring slideshows. Tell me again why I should agree to do this? I mean, it's obviously not a real date and clearly not sexual, because I'm willing to pay quite well. I see, go on. But before we talk payment, I want to be clear. You must be able to make me look good and come across as charming, gregarious, and erudite. I've already rejected several applicants. Half of them didn't even know what erudite means. Do you? It means... It's something you do to words to make them extra fancy. That's not what erudite means. Sure it does. It means making sure your A's are crossed and I's are dotted and add an E at the end of the word to make it look extra smart, like the Brits do. Okay, you're completely full of crap. Listen, I'm an English major. I'm not sure I believe you. Now observe, just by adding an extra E at the end of certain words, it looks fancy and smart. I just irritated my vowels. Thanks for your interest, but I have to go. I'm sorry you feel that way, but if you can't handle me on my worst day, you don't deserve me on my best day. Hello? Theo has blocked you. Wow, okay. It means knowledgeable. Oh, phew, glad you knew that one. So let's discuss your payment. I'll pay you 300. I'll take it. The reunion is being held in my high school gymnasium. I'll pick you up at 5. I'll bring my extra tuxedo. Your measurements match, unless of course you prefer to wear your own tux. I don't even have a suit, man. Seriously, a suit is basic wardrobe requirement. I literally had 7 of the same grey shirts, a button down and a sweater. Wow, I guess at least you don't have to think about what you're wearing every day. Yeah, it's great. Sign off. You hop in the shower, shave, and slap on some cologne. Later that afternoon. That must be him. Oh, I remember your picture. You eye each other for a split second, then break into nervous smiles. That would have been nice if this were an actual date. Hey, Theo. Hey, Mark. He hands you a garment bag containing the suit. You're going to look really good in this. Thanks, you look really good yourself. Pretty good yourself. Make yourself at home while I go change to something less comfortable. I'd offer you some toast, but our toast was broken. That's okay, I'm good. Nice place. Thanks. Do you have any roommates? You hear footsteps pounding the hall. Yes, he does, and I'm sure he'd love to introduce us. Hi, I'm Mark's best friend, Ian. Don't worry, dude, I won't give you the 4th degree. Don't you mean the 3rd degree, Ian? No, because what's worse than the 3rd degree? That's right, the 4th degree. Wait, oh my god, you're Theo Metapang, aren't you? Oh man, I didn't think anybody would recognize me in the wild. I've been following your career in game development for years. Oh, he's a game developer. I think I'm going to... No, Penny, I'm going to... Penny, don't you remember the last roommate meeting? This is a squee-free zone. Penny jumped out of the room to the kitchen. Squee! Damn it, I thought we also de-squeaked the kitchen. No man, that's where I usually squeak. Penny was back into the living room breathless. You guys don't understand. Theo is the mind behind some of the most revolutionary indie games of the last 6 years. That's sweet of you to say, Penny, thank you. You made this game where you die and realize you were just playing a game. Whoa, that's very meta. But then, when you realize you were playing a game, you die and realize you're a character in another game. So you were just playing a game within a game. After dying multiple times, you come back to life with this real sense of real life as a game. Oh, that's really interesting. It sounds like it reflects the absurdity of life, a cautionary tale about placing too much importance on any one thing that might happen. Actually, dude, it sounds like it's a reflection of how awareness can transcend the very reaches of space and time. And the nature of awareness which surpasses the actual illusion of identity and individuality, at least when looking at the total nature of reality. Must be weird to be standing there and hear all the people, like, analyze your game. Ian? No, actually, I think Ian has it right. Wait, what? Just gonna toot my own horn here, Theo. I'm a bit of a coder myself, having met Brofinder. I have to make a companion app called Cage Fighter Finder one day. It's this app where you can find people to cage fight with, and if something else happens in the cage, great, you'll never know. Interesting, but Brofinder is a great app. As for cage fighting, I hear it's a growing market. Alright, I'm gonna go change. You escape to the bathroom and put on a tuxedo. Jesus, this thing probably costs more than a car. Do I look okay? You look great. The tux fits you very well. Thanks, I guess you could say I'm well suited for this event. Cute, let's go. Theo escorts you to a high-end luxury sports car and the two of you depart for the reunion. Wow, this thing is probably worth more than 100 of these tuxedos, which alone is worth more than the car I own. I should probably brief you on the situation. So as you know, I just broke up with my boyfriend. The long-distance thing wasn't working out. Thing is, I RSVP'd on this invitation a while ago. So I'm going to be your arm candy? Not just that, I need to help me rub it in everyone's nose on how successful I am. My classmates know I became a tech mogul? A tech mogul. It's going to look bad if I don't have a boyfriend. I really want to show them that I have it all. Okay, but why? I know it sounds petty, but I'm guessing you weren't bullied and mocked in high school like I was. Those assholes need to know I'm successful beyond their wildest dreams. While I've been reaching greater and greater heights in my career, I've been fantasizing about this reunion for years. I wasn't bullied in school, but not gonna lie, I would love to have a reunion with my classmates just to be able to see where they are and, like, I don't know. Because there are definitely people there where I'm like, I wonder where they're at and what they're doing. I don't know. And then my boyfriend, well, my ex, and I split up exactly 1 week before it happens. Great timing. Whoa, your experience sounds pretty rough. Maybe you need to talk to someone about it, help you get over it. I probably should. But I think this is gonna feel way more satisfying. I get it. Sort of. I don't know, I mean, is all this ultimately gonna help you out? I don't see what's wrong with a little low-level Machiavellianism for my psychological and emotional health. Game on. I'm glad you see it that way. There's real bias against being vindictive in this society. yeah, you know what? I don't have the biggest moral high ground, so I totally get it. People should pay the price for being jerks. It might not be pretty, but it might not be pretty, and it might not be nice, but life isn't just sunshine and lollipops. You're speaking my language, Mark. I think a lot of people will try to guilt me or try to convince me to move past these feelings. Whatever you need me to do, I'll help as much as I can. Excellent to hear. So, what's our story? Do you have a plan in terms of what you want me to say? Just follow my lead. I find these things work better when we play it by ear. The spontaneity makes everything seem real. Alright, it will make our lives seem more interesting. I knew I hired the right guy. Eureka High School, a sprawling brick structure in the suburbs of Orland. Balloons and banners decorate the front, welcoming the alumni. You watch Theo take a deep breath as you enter and proceed down the hallway. Are you okay? Yeah. His wife was quiet. Everything looks so much smaller. Your glance of concern seems to snapping out of it. Don't mind me, just reliving old tragic movies in my head. Oh. Theo approaches the banquet table positioned in front of a pair of swinging doors. Seated at the table, laid out with a dozen of name tags, is a 50-something woman in a black cardigan and a scene haircut. Theo Mattapang, it's so wonderful to see you. Oh wow, good to see you too, Miss McFadden. McFadden? How's life treating you these days? Riddick fan, but YOLO, right? Sure, YOLO indeed. Could we get our name tag, please? She peers at the seating arrangement. You're sitting right here next to the Mackenzie triplets. You remember those girls, right? Such charming young ladies until they got into that whole fecophilia fad. Yeah, actually, Miss McFadden, I was wondering if you'd seat me. Theo peers at the man points at the corner. Right here. Oh, next to Kristen and Keith Horner and Jimbo Madison? Kristen and Keith got married? Huh, figures. Well, they happen to be the judging committee for tonight's contest. You're not trying to, she leans in close, sway the judging, right? Haha, of course not. You were such a sweet, honest young man. Very funny, Miss McFadden. I actually just want to see what all three of them are up to. Well, okay, but you're gonna owe me a dance, Theo. Of course, Miss McFadden. You know how to lambada, don't you? The forbidden dance. I can't wait. She glances over at you. You put a ring on this one while you can, kiddo. Theo's a real catch. You grin at Theo as he tries to hide his embarrassment. Miss McFadden, it's the shy ones who are real beasts in the sack. Miss McFadden! Theo washes you towards the doors of the gymnasium, muttering under his breath. Yeah, Miss McFadden taught Junior your chemistry. I remember she did a series of lessons with radium until the school board had to stop her. She liked how the radium glowed and lit up her hand. She would turn it over and over and muttering, I love you too. Dear God. You follow Theo into the dimly lit gym, decorated with balloons, streamers, and banners. I was about to say screamers. This isn't Hogwarts. You make your way through a throng of 20-something dressed up for fancy evening. Theo glances around at the sea of faces looking perplexed. Several of them rush over and assault with handshakes and hugs. You grab a handful of mini quiches from a tray and munch away, trying not to feel awkward standing alone. After hobnobbing for a few minutes, he returns to his side. Sorry about that. I swear those guys didn't even acknowledge my existence in high school. I don't want to sound cynical, but I wonder if they would have even cared still or if I didn't just have an article in Tech Times. How about those quiches? Very quiche. Quiche is actually a pretty funny word. It sounds like some kind of bodily function. I suppose it does. I think I just quiche my pants. It's crazy, right? That's disgusting. If I went so wound up right now, I'd be cracking up. Don't be wound up then. Too bad I'm not here to relax, Mark. Oh, there's our table. We're sitting with Keith, Crystal, and Jimbo. Jimbo's the bigger of the two guys. God, did they just step out of a time machine? They look like the exact same assholes they were 10 years ago. Why are we sitting with assholes again? They are on the voting committee. They'll award the winners at the end of the night. Most successful and all that. They're the ones we need to impress. Ready? Let's do this. You follow Theo to a table in the center of the gym. One woman and two men, one wiry and one husky, watch the two of you approach. Holy shit, it's P.O. Oh hey guys, looks like I've been assigned to the same table. Jimbo peers at you trying to make out who you are. Holy shit, who's this dude? Is that you, Spoons? Oh, dude, play the spoons for us again like you did during lunch every day. I forgot my spoons. This isn't spoons, Jimbo. Actually, the name is Matthews. Mark Matthews. I'm Theo's fiancé. Mark, this is Jimbo, Keith, and Crystal. Well, fucking A, Theo, a boyfriend is about fucking time. Weren't you a total loner? I don't even remember you being at prom. I had that boyfriend in Canada. We wrote letters to each other. Oh yeah, the old long-distance Canadian relationship. Right. What are you implying? It was a total real. It's just that Theo is in the bottom of someone clinks a spoon against a glassware. The dinner in the room dies down. The MC welcomes everyone and announces that dinner and music will be followed by a who's who contest that will be judged by the trio at your table. You glance at Theo, who appears to be chewing on slip. Theo pulls you a chair. You settle in as dinner is served. As people begin chewing their tough cuts of steak with determination, the lights dim. A projector begins playing a slideshow over a projection screen. Photos of the alumni from a decade ago flash across the screen, accompanied by a cheesy soundtrack. A photo of Theo shows him looking distraught as he stares at his locker at its store covered with maxi pads. Keith and Jimbo burst into laughter. Why did anyone take a picture of that? I remember that. That was so wrong. Yeah, it turns out Theo's more of a tampon guy, right? Haha, very funny. At least you're not trapped in a state of perpetual adolescence. Slide after slide of complete strangers flicker before you. Finally, after several minutes, an old pop song blasts through the speakers, waking you right up. As if on cue, Mrs. McFadden's head appears over Theo's shoulder. You can smell the alcohol on her breath. There you are, Theo, let's dance. Oh, hey, Mrs. McFadden. Now don't you get frisky and take advantage of me, Theo. I'll try to control myself. Don't be startled if I start twerking. Sometimes you get a little funk out of your trunk. Notice, Miss McFadden. If I bend over and start shaking my moneymaker, that doesn't mean you can just get all freaky and grindy and push a throbbing bulge against my wanting need. I'll keep my bullshit at an appropriate distance, Miss McFadden. I don't think it gives you permission to just reach up my skirt and pull out my sopping wet panties off as you whisper in my ear, I need you now. You are a freak, Mrs. McFadden. I promise I won't, Miss McFadden. You certainly won't, because I'm not wearing any panties. I'm going to give you a dream, my gosh, fine. Oh, I've not been fired. And why do I get the impression that you perform sex as And why do I get the impression that you perform sex act that most of us couldn't even imagine? You ever jump from a second-story balcony and impale yourself on a thick, hard one? I can't recall ever doing that. You have to try it. What a rush! I'll be back in a bit. You look at Theo in panic as you realize you're being left alone at the table. Don't stress, Mark. You can wing this. Just stay consistent. Miss McFadden drags Theo to the dance floor. You take the opportunity to work on your steak. I love how it says work on the steak and then a cake fucking appears. Desserts and coffee are brought to the table. You watch as Miss McFadden ropes poor Theo into another dance. You glance at Jimbo, Crystal, and Keith, who seem to have reached a pause in the conversation. All three turn their eyes in your direction, smiling through their blinding white teeth. You know, I'm pretty surprised that Theo showed up. Seems like he's changed a ton. I didn't know him back then, so I don't think I can comment. I mean, no offense, but if he's kind of a dork, I'm just wondering, hasn't he really changed all that much? Or is this just some kind of act? You know, that's pretty harsh. High school was a tough time for most of us. And no, it's not an act, he's an amazing guy. That's why I'm marrying him. I don't know if I'd call it an act, but you're not getting the whole picture. He's actually got a secret that's in. Okay, no, marrying him. I noticed you guys aren't wearing rings, though. Why is that? I guess we're just non-traditional. We see the commitment and the relationship as the important things. The symbols and all that stuff don't really matter. In any case, he's warm, brilliant, funny, independent, and honest almost to a fault. Huh, sounds like he's really come out of his shell. Yeah, not the hopeless, tragic failure that we all thought he'd be. In any case, enough about him. What do you do, Mark? I'm getting my PhD in biotechnology. Speaking of, the one person I know in my life who has a PhD has told her children to never get a PhD. I don't remember why, but it was something about it not being worth it. I'm learning how to spice DNA that will allow you to choose the color of your child's eyes. Because that's something people care a lot about in their children. Why not focus on, I don't know, getting rid of certain deadly diseases instead? That sounds incredible, tell us more. Well, you can get them brown eyes, blue eyes, and green eyes, or hazel eyes. Did I say brown or green? Damn, that's cray-cray. Crystal wipes a tear. You're doing God's work, Mark. Let me ask you another question. I'm all ears. I about you guys' relationship? What's it like? Are you guys serious? It's like any good relationship, built on honesty, trust, love, and shit goes. To be completely honest with you, it's all about sex. I'm not sure I could adequately describe how I feel about Theo. Why don't you give it a shot? He's my everything, and then some. That's so sweet, and it's so romantic. Don't you think so, Keith? I guess. You just don't get it, Keith. Public declarations of love really mean a lot to a lady. Yeah, well, I guess you're okay, honey. Keith is like top notch. Gee, thanks. Anyway, Mark, you obviously love Theo a lot. Only with all my heart. It sounds like the two of you make a great match. It's obvious you guys have been together for a long time and really understand each other. What can I say? It's true love. Theo finally returns to the table. You made it back. I thought I lost you. I'm alive. Shaken, but alive. Hey, I remember this song. Would you care to dance, Mark? I'd love to. You can feel the eyes of the two upon you as Theo takes your hand and pulls you to the dance floor. So I didn't mean to leave you stranded, but I figured you had the wit to pull it off. How did it go back there? I'm hoping you kept the story consistent. I said very nice things about you. Excellent, I really appreciate it. Your body is drawn near to dance. His fingers feel warm against yours. Heart beating faster as you hold his body close. You could almost believe you're a couple. Theo could be my fiancé. It's possible, right? As he rests his head against yours, you start to feel yourself wishing this was a date. Maybe I could kiss him to make us look legit. His voice interrupts your train of thought. You seem like you're enjoying this. I think I am. Good. I'm glad you're having fun at least. You're not? I'm starting to think I came here for the wrong reasons. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Either way, you might as well make the best of it. Theo sighs and squeezes your arm. This dance is vastly better than the one with Miss McFadden. She looked like she was enjoying herself. I actually think she came. Twice. Oh god. Towards the end of the song, the MC walks to the stage and with a willful white smile waits for the crowd's attention. Alright everybody, looks like our committee's giving us a decision. Let's announce the result of tonight's contest. Theo glances at you, nervous but smiling. Remember, this is just for fun, so no hard feelings, especially if you win most attractive, most intelligent, and or best personality categories. Our nicest tits. I'm looking at you, Stephanie Wilcox. Yours might be a little bit bigger, but they look like big, floppy flubbers. I don't know why other boys liked you so much. I'll prove it right now. I've got the best tits in the entire godforsaken town. You guys want to see? A few hoots and hollers erupt from the crowd. You'd like that, wouldn't you, you bastards? That's all you care about, isn't it? Fucking men. Bunch of fucking users. Emotionally stunted, sex-stuffed fucking perverts. Lady! You're the reason why men like that exist. I think I'm gonna need some extra therapy sessions after this one, yeah. Okay, anyways, where was I? Oh, the winner of looks like they came into the 30th reunion of the 10th. Oh, what a surprise, Stephanie Wilcox. Ha 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 ha! Might be try staying out of the sun a little bit, dear. The stunned crowd remains silent. Whoa, tough crowd. You guys don't laugh at anything, do you? I'll just get this over with. The MC rattles off a list of categories like least improved, most likely to still be a virgin, and why aren't they in prison yet, followed by the names of their respective winners. Theo seems absorbed with his phone, but seems to perk up when he hears the final categories being read. Winner of most successful, Theo Metapang! Cover of Tech Monthly, hobnobbing with the bigwigs and engaged to be married to a biophysicist. Did I say biophysicist? I guess. The American Dream, ladies and gentlemen. Theo beams, squeezing your hand. You notice Chris, Keith, and Jim were clapping politely. Theo's also the winner of Most Changed since he's come a long way from his days as PO. Winner of Least Changed, Crystal and Keith Horner, for being about as awesome a couple as they were back in high school. Still perfect, still attractive, still rich, still making us feel bad after all these years. Theo rolls his eyes. A crowd starts to form around Theo to congratulate him. You and Theo beat a hasty retreat to the parking lot. You walk back to the car. I was expecting the bus to last a bit longer. Shouldn't I be happier right now? Maybe because nobody's worth that much trouble, especially those jerks. You may be right. I still have fun though. Yeah, me too. Well, I guess there's the issue of your payment. This feels a little weird, but being a student, this money's really going to help. I totally understand. Here you go. Thanks. Oh, I better take you home now. Wait, you paid for a night, and the night isn't over yet? Smile suggestively. What are you implying exactly? Well, I like to finish it off finish it off? You're offering me sex for the money I paid. That's pretty naughty of you, Mark. I'm just saying it might be fun to roleplay. Let's go back to the hotel and we can discuss this further. I've already got something in mind. Theo drives you to where he's staying for the night, an elegant 4-star hotel on the outskirts of Orland. You follow Theo up to a luxurious suite with a single king-sized bed. So, what did you have in mind? Perhaps I could provide some pleasant conversation, dance a little jig for you, or did you want to go straight to the blowjob? Actually, I think it'd be fun if we pretend that I own you for the night. Go on. First of all, you need to address me as sir. Yes sir. He studies you thoughtfully. Let's see, what shall I call you? I mean, I could go with an old standby like whore, while a cocksucker might be more amenable to modern sensibilities. Do you have a suitable diminutive name for yourself, Mark? But nah. So, diminutive means like a demeaning name, right? Filthy. Filthy is right. I like it. Gonna dress for me, Donald Trump. Are you pleased, sir? I'm very pleased. The tip you wipe yourself off, you expect more commands, but instead he kisses you and you kiss him back, feeling a growing warmth in your chest. You know, I'm flying back on a red eye tonight. Hit me up if you're ever in New York, Mark. I had a fantastic time with you. You grinned, running your foot along his leg. I did too, sir. Theo. He leaves it to kiss you on the cheek, but you turn at the last second to kiss him on the lips. Your date has ended. Well, okay then, that was the very last date. The very last thing I could do in this game. Well, no, there are some achievements here and there and like other endings with the boys, I think, but I'm satisfied. I'm done. It was fun, but I'm done. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this game. I have, that's for sure. But I'm ready to move on to some other things now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I already said that. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to end this gameplay like this. It was fun. I'm glad that I stumbled upon this game. I don't remember when I got it, but I stumbled upon it randomly. Like I said on the first Let's Play of it, I think it was recommended to me on Steam because it played Dream Daddy. And like it has some similarities, but they're very, very different. Like, considering they have the overall same theme, it's very, very different. I really liked it. Kudos to the game developers for this game. So, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next time. See ya!